Hi everyone. Here I am again with my Quilt as you go. Fun fact. It's fun. That's the thing. I am using, if you didn't see my past video, I'm using these templates, Quilt as you go templates that I purchased. And this one here is, darn it, I got that reading backwards. How come I can't do anything correct anymore? Okay, Quilt as you go. This is a 5-inch by 2.5-inch rectangle is the finished size of the piece once you put it together. And so I've showed my beginnings because I'm new to this thing right here. So what you need, now you don't really even need the templates. Now some of you are good at cutting things accurately. Well, that wouldn't be me. And these are made by Daisy and Grace. And so what I've put together is one piece of fabric that is just a cotton, and then I put in one piece that's a flannel. Oh, maybe I don't have any more flannel ones in there. I got to cut some more. But I put 2 layers of fabric, one flannel and one cotton is what I put in each one. Okay, I showed that on the last video, or not the last video. I was paper crafting on the last one. But anyway, now if you don't have these templates, you would just cut a 5-inch by 2.5-inch rectangle, 5-inch by 2.5, and this piece is, I just measured it. Now I can't remember. I just measured it just so I would know how much it was, and then I that quickly lost my ruler and forgot what it measured. So I got to get out of this video making business because I'm just lost. I just had that in my hot little hand here, my ruler. Can I throw it on the floor? It's this piece now. Well, I'll be darned. I just measured it. Probably sitting right in front of my hot little hand. Okay, let me look on this here. So this is 6.5 by 4, I think. The outside measurement of this is 6.5 inch by 4 inches. And then just cut the corners off. As simple as that. So, and I could have done that instead of spending money on buying these, but I spent money on buying these because I just have a hard time keeping track. But what's nice about having this is once you get this cut like this here, then you can take that centerpiece and lay it down inside that opening there and know that you got it just exactly on there. Now, I ordered these from over there in the UK, and so it was a little pricey once I paid the shipping and stuff, you know, but I just wanted to have it. And so sometimes you just got to have what you want to have. But anyway, I was going to say this is, I've done a few different ones, just kind of playing, just to get used to the fact, just to get used to how I'm doing it. So I did figure out I'm doing it on the sewing machine, and then I stitch, this one is together now. See, this one's together. I just stitch it with a zigzag, and so that's what I just wanted to show, because I had a couple ladies ask me, how are you going to put them together? And so that's what I wanted to show you right here. I just wanted to show you that, Ratcha. Okay, so now, oh, now I'm upside down again. Upside down, right side up, I don't know. Okay, now I'm right side up again. Okay, I don't know if this is my right side or my left side. Maybe I'm left side up. And so, and there's my sewing machine. I wonder if I can zoom that in some. Look at that, if that isn't just like magic. Okay, that's a little bit better. So now, what I do first now is it's just simple to do because you just put the two pieces together side by side like that. And just side by side where they're touching, that you just lay them there together. And then you just and I put it on kind of a wide zigzag. Here I got it on a 6.0 zigzag. And and then I sew it slowly. I don't get this in no fast mode at all because if I try to go fast, I'm gonna go crooked. And I'm not no seamstress. I used to could sew pretty good, but I don't know. In my old age, everything just gets a little cranky, you know. But I keep going anyway, you know. Jeez, McCrease, I just keep going anyway. My son put me up a light yesterday. This is my new area here where I'm working in. It's not all set up yet, but he's working on that for me, and he put up my light up above the sewing machine, so I have better lighting there. Now, see, even with my templates, I come off a little bit not exactly right, but now when I go to put this one on here, it's gonna just come on there just fine anyway. So see now, because I put that together like this with one going this way and two going this way, and then the one next to it will have two going this way and one going this way. That's what I'm doing here. So and I'm putting below this video, I'm going to show you, I'm going to link the video that I learned this from. And so you can go and watch the girl that knows professionally how to do this. I just show you how I do stuff. I do stuff sort of. Everything I do is sort of. Okay. And so now, and see when you're doing the zigzag, see, you're stitching on both pieces. And you don't overlap them or nothing. All you do is butt them together. I guess that's the right word. I don't know. Now this, my plan for these is to make placemats, but you never know. When I start making something, it might start out to be something, but it may not end up as that. It might end up as something else. You just never know. For me. Now see, now this one is this way, then that will sew next to this one. I think that looks pretty good. Most all of them have this fabric that has the little, from the Frozen movie, little ladies and Elmo or whatever his name is. It's not Elmo, but it's something like that. And so then I will sew those two together and get them all stitched and done together. So it's getting closer and closer to my little family to be moving in. I'm excited about that. The changes are a little different, you know. The change, it's going to be a little change. Case apparently my daughter-in-law, where he said I'm just going to be holed up here in my room all the time, but I'm not going to do that. There's a lot of stuff I'll still do out in the front room, you know. I won't stay back here all the time, but I'll be back here a lot of the time. And so, but I also want to give them their privacy too, you know, and their time to yell at each other and stuff. You know, people need that kind of thing. So see there now, that's those ones put together. And then I have, see, then I got another two here. I'll put those together. Ooh, I didn't have that one centered just perfect, but I got it centered now. I don't do anything just perfect. I'm just so not into that. Gosh, you know, I did at one time when I was sewing clothing for my children and stuff. I think I did everything. Well, I was never perfect because I'm not a perfectionist, but I did everything better. Now I just do stuff just to entertain myself, maybe. And so either it's good or it's not so good, but it's done however I do it. And I can't believe I've lost that glue. Jeez. So then here, now I've got this one at the top, this one at the bottom. So on this piece that I'm going to put over here, I want this piece. See, I got a couple pieces that are different fabrics, but they still kind of match okay. Then I'll probably make some that don't match period at all, not even a minute, not even anything. But you know, this is fun. This could be even, you can make, you can let this be a even make a journal cover out of this. You could make little tote bags out of these. Just a quilt as you go, because when you quilt as you go, you got the front and the back finished all in one fell swoop. You don't have to worry about tacking stuff together later or quilting it together later. It's just you're quilting as you go. And a quilted anything is pretty. A quilted anything is beautiful, if you ask me for my opinion. Okay, and so there I got that piece. And so, and then this one now I'll sew right there to the top. And then just butt the two pieces together, that's all. And sew slow, don't try to go fast, because, but maybe you can go fast and you'll be, I've seen some people sew and they're like REO Speedwagon, they just fast sewers. But I don't do that. Everything I do now is slow. Now that I'm slowly gotten myself to the age of, good grief, you know what? Next month I'm going to be 74. I never thought I'd get there. When I was 16, I never thought I'd be ever 74. Well, I'm not 74 yet, but I should go ahead and just call myself 74. And then by the time I get to that age, I'll be used to the number. There won't be any shocking anything. But now, just as I'm looking at this now, as I'm getting this piece together, I'm having ideas just swirling through my head. Just swirling through my head. And that's the way I go. That's why I'm half nuts, I guess, because things are always swirling through my head. And there, we got that. Now, see, that whole piece now is put together. See? I like that look right there. Now, if I was to make another one just like this, I could sew it right to this. Or I could make this longer, keep, and then just add. Just keep adding to it to make it the size I need for whatever I'm going to make. And so, look how that went. I didn't do that even on purpose. It just went like that, the blue. But anyway, look, you could go like this and like this and have a little clutch bag there, right there. You could just fold it in half and have a journal cover. You can just leave it open like this and have like a little placemat. You can make your placemat to whatever size you want. And I think that looks good. Now, depending on what fabrics you use, you could use every one of these outsides a different color. And every one of the inside. I want to just do a lot of cutting. I want to do a lot of cutting, and because see, you could really get this thing going with all kind of different colors and just make a crazy big old mess. You could just, and whatever you do, it's going to be beautiful. It's whatever you do, it's going to be beautiful. And like I say, you don't really need, see, I tried a few different ways of stitching. I hand stitched these, which hand stitching is good. And then when I first tried to do it on the machine, oh, I did this one with a zigzag, and well, I wasn't too excited with this one. And then this one, I sewed it and then went around in a square and then a square and then square. But what I finally come up with, the way I like it, is to sew down one side, sew down the other side, and then fold the other ends in and sew down those two sides. I got strings just to hang it. And so hand stitching them I like doing that way, and then for sewing them I like doing it this way with, and so, but see, it really is, it's nice. I think it's nice. And but what I want to do is I want to just sit one day and just cut. So I just want to cut a bunch of backs of different colors, different patterns. All my backs will be more of a plain color. I mean, this is a little bit, you know, it's kind of almost look how that looks, variegated or tea-dyed or something. I may do something like that, but then see, they're all going to be pretty muted or something. I won't do let's see, here I did a whole bunch of the inside pieces, and those will be more of fancy, you know, fancy stuff. Oh, that's Tim Holtz fabric right there. But and then the liner piece is flannel, and I'm doing the flannel because it gives it, because you don't never see the flannel. This one piece, my piece of flannel, you can kind of see through that fabric, so you kind of see that. But yeah, oh, there, I got a couple more of those pieces cut. But I just was digging through and finding some scraps because I work so much with scraps. But I would maybe even use this as the back, as a backing one, but I wouldn't use this as a backing one. This one I would just only use as the focal thing. This is the piece I made, that one that you can kind of see through it. It's a thin fabric. And then look at this one. I got these little frogs on there. I just love them little frogs. And that I might make a whole something out of just the frogs. And then that would be pretty if I had just this color green for the backgrounds, and then make it like that. Well, I got that green. Now that wouldn't work. But so I just go through my scrap fabrics and see, there's a nice piece of pink. Oh, this probably will go. I've been selling my crumbs. Well, I'll have to show you. I'll have to show you how I sell my crumbs. But I get um, one of those bubble wrap bags, bubble wrap bags, priority bags, and I save all my pieces. Now, see, these are pieces that I've saved just from cutting, just from cutting what I just cut. These are my pieces I save. Well, what I do is I stuff these into one of those bubble wrap bags because the shipping is all the same on them. And when I don't have a piece big enough to, well, this piece I could probably, well, no, I can't just keep saving. I keep saving my little crumbs, and then I get too many crumbs. But I've been selling them for the bag for $22. $22 includes the shipping because it's about $10 for the shipping for the bag, somewhere in that neighborhood. It keeps switching in the price. But I take and stuff as many as I can in that bag. So when you get the bag, it's like a pillow full of stuff. But $22 is what I get for them. But there'll be pieces like probably like this might even, yeah, that'll go in my crumb bag. And because there's so many things, if you go on, if you go on, like this, I might put in the crumb. Oh no, that I might be able to make a. But anyway, yeah, this one I would put in a crumb, you know. But if you look up crumb quilting on YouTube, you will find so many fun things you can do with crumbs too. But that's just, I'll make a different video too, just to show my crumb bags so you can kind of see what gets in them. But and it's another way I can make $1 or two here and there, and and so actually the bag of crumbs is like $12, but then 10 for shipping, so that's why I say $22. But anyhow, yeah, that's how I do that. And so now let me just, now that I have a light and I can see in here, I want to well, you know what I want to do. Oh, here it is. Apples of Gold. That's what I'm going to read to you. Apples of Gold. This is a fun book. This belongs to my hubster. In 1993, my sister-in-law gave that to her brother. But it's got a lot of really kind of, there's just a whole bunch of quotes in here. Just fun things to read. Let me see, and each one is separate. I mean, different. What is this here? It says meekness. Meek. Meek. Is that sort of like humble? I think so. Okay. Have courage to be ignorant of a great number of things in order to avoid the calamity of being ignorant of everything. That's kind of weird. The only conquests which are permanent and leave no regrets are conquests over ourselves. Now I don't want to read that. Let's find something. Let's find. Now this is gentleness. Let me look at what gentleness has to say. This book can be like a well-chosen and well-tended fruit tree. Its fruits are not of one season only, with the due and natural intervals. You may recur to it year after year, and it will supply the same nourishment and the same gratification, if only you return to it with the same healthy appetite. So many gods, so many creeds, so many paths that wind and wind, when just the art of being kind is all the sad world needs. Okay, so many gods, so many creeds, so many paths that wind and wind, when just the art of being kind is all the sad world needs. That's a good one there. Just the art of being kind. If you have a weakness, make it work for you as a strength. And if you have a strength, don't abuse it into a weakness. That one says a lot too. The kindly word that falls today may bear its fruit tomorrow. That's a good one. See, there is some good ones in here. A good manner springs from a good heart, and fine manners are the outcome of unselfish kindness. No difficulties, no discovery, no pains, no gains. There's some fun stuff in here. Some of it kind of goes over the top of my head a little bit. Okay, but anyway, apples of gold. Now, anyway, that's this is this, and like I say, you don't really need the I didn't really need that template, but at the moment that I bought it, I thought I needed it. Well, I really do need it because I just don't do good with measuring and getting things to fit correctly. That's why I've just never really done much quilting other than just a patchwork quilt because I just can't seem to get things straight, and now that my thumbs don't hardly work, I'm almost like a dog now with no thumbs. Dogs could do a lot more if they had thumbs. And so, but see, this works good using the templates. But like I say, you don't really need the templates. These are this piece is 2.5 by 5, and this piece is bigger. I don't remember what I said it was steel. And then this piece is 4 inches by 6.5. Let me see if I'm right. Yes, 4 inches by 6.5. 4 by 6.5, and then the inside piece is 2.5 by 5. And so y'all can do that. Y'all can do that. Maybe I can't do that, but y'all can do that. But that's pretty, I think. I ask God to watch over you every step you take, every move you make. Thank you so much for watching again. You never know what I'm going to do in a day. This morning already I've been diamond dotting. I didn't glue anything today. And then I decided, nope, I want to sew. And so I took out my sewing. I just flop back and forth. In a day, I might do 5 or 6 different things. I just keep doing different things. Slow stitching is one of my favorites. Sometimes I do that. I just do a lot of things. One thing, I gotta find my thing. Oh, never mind. I don't need to tell you about that. I think I'm going to have, hopefully I'll do another video. I'll do a video tomorrow because I have something now I want to give away in my Scrappy Pals giveaway. I got something that I found. I said, ooh, I got to give this away in my Scrappy Pals. And then I found these. This is a necklace, but it has live, believe, hope, laugh, love, and dream. All of those. Now, if you remember the little house I made with the locker hooking, this is what I'm going to take these off of this necklace, and I'm going to put them onto that little house. And then I have my key too, because the key has to go on the door of the house. And there's the key. So I have them ready to go. If I can find the house. I swear, moving everything around in this house, I can't find diddly squat. Diddly squat. But I will find it. I know it's. I think it's on this rack right beside me. Okay, okay. You guys go find something fun to do. I wonder what I could do on the edge of this to make the edge. Just make an edge. Maybe just sew a zigzag rickrack or something. Okay, I'll decide. Okay, thank you so much. Look, I went and got my other ironing pad because this one doesn't have all that staining on it. That my other one, you guys will think I live in a rat hole after looking at that other. I'm gonna take it and I'm gonna whoosh it and scrub it and see if it falls apart. Okay, okay, come back to my next video. Maybe I'll have something very good on it. I don't never know. God bless and keep you all. Stay happy and healthy, and stay warm and cozy, or cool and cozy, whichever. Okay, God bless.